Hello, welcome back. She's been a film star since she was just 7 years old. Now she's all grown up and taking on her first lead part as an adult in a period drama, no less.
Dakota Fanning plays the title role in Effie Gray, written by Oscar-winning Emma Thompson. Dakota's here with us this morning.
Lovely to see you.
Morning.
We're going to have a little look at the film first. We'll have a chat in just a moment.
And he has never, after that moment, sought relations? Never.
Well, morning to you. It's lovely to see you. That's a very awkward moment, isn't it? Should we explain? You can explain to us what the film is about. It's about a character called Effie Gray, who was a real person.
It is, yes. She was married to John Ruskin, the famous art critic, and this film kind of chronicles their marriage, which was, as you can see, loveless and kind of bizarre in a way, and so it kind of shows their marriage and some of the odd behavior. Yeah.
And he was hugely respected and revered at that time in British society, and yet the life she led, his wife, was one of abject misery, really, a completely dysfunctional. There was no relationship between them at all.
It was, and I think it's also kind of that thing when you're married to someone that is so admired by so many people, and you should feel like the luckiest person to be, married to them. And yeah, her life. She was married to him for 7 years, and it was very difficult for sure.
Oh, it certainly is. Emma Thompson wrote the screenplay as well.
She did, yes.
What's it like working with her when she's starring in it and also written it as well?
I know. Well, I mean, I think getting to be in a movie that's written by her and to work with her is such a dream. I think when I first heard that and read the script, I was so excited, and she's such an amazing woman and so talented, and so it was really an honor.
She's my impression of Emma Thompson, I know she was actually here last week. My impression of her, you tell us, is that she's quite forthright, isn't she? And some people would say borderline sort of eccentric. She just sort of says things and doesn't. Was that what you knew of her? Did you learn more about her when you worked with her?
When I worked with her, I think the way I describe her, I feel like she's the woman that you meet and you just want to be like. She's so witty and charming and kind, and so I just was so happy to get to know her. I wish I had gotten to work with her more, but
your English accent in the film, and I'm not sure, I don't think we've got another clip to play, but it was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
How did
that means a lot.
What were you watching, Emma Thompson? How did you do that?
Well, I had done a movie a few months before making this movie in England, and I had a British accent, but it was a modern film, and it was kind of set in London, and so it was very different from this accent, which was obviously period Victorian. And so I know I worked with someone. I worked with an amazing dialect coach on this, and yeah, did the best I could. And of course, I was surrounded by so many, obviously, English people.
As Lou says, it is remarkable. The accent is remarkable. Are there? I'm curious. Are there individual words that remain problematic? If you think you've got it nailed, and then particular words that cause you a problem, or how does it work?
I think that basically you get sort of the overall, you go through the script and say everything, and you feel kind of good about it, and you try not to overthink it, but it's so, there's always little tweaks. I can't think of anything specific, but there's always little tweaks that, to make it just right, because it's very kind of, it is complicated, and everyone's accent is different, everyone sounds different, and so you kind of have to find your own voice and have your own sort of accent. So
does it stay with you? Are there words that suddenly you say in Effie Gray?
No, I was able to go in and out. I think it was funny for the people that I was working with, because one second I would be speaking like you just saw, and then I'm talking like me, my American self.
It's a bit of a curse in a way, isn't it? I mean, you've done it absolutely perfectly, and everyone will see that for themselves. Other actors and actresses in the past, they come over here and people go, no, they didn't quite get it right, did they? You can still hear it.
Right. I don't know. You would be the judges of that, I guess.
It does happen sometimes. I dare say it happens the other way around too when British actors go over there.
It's all. I think sometimes people are very quick to be like, oh, that person doesn't sound right, and that's just because you know that they're not, you know who they are in real life, and you kind of know, oh, they're from this place or from that place, but I think everybody's just doing the best they can.
It's a sad story. It's also a love story as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's, Tom Sturridge plays John Everett Millay, the painter, and there's a kind of relationship there that you see in the film, and I think the thing I would want to stress the most about the film is, even though it is kind of, there are sad moments and it's a lot of turmoil, I think it is very hopeful in a way.
And beautifully shot. I mean, this is shot from Venice, isn't it? In what, Venice, Scotland?
Venice, Scotland, and England, yeah.
And to kind of tell us a little bit about, because people, as we said, you started in the film business very young.
I did, yeah.
What, 7? Is that
I
right?
was 6, yeah, 6.
6 or 7 years old. So you're almost a veteran already.
Well, I've been really fortunate to have a lot of experience so far. I think it's such a wonderful thing to be able to do something that you love to do from such a young age. I feel like that's so rare. Usually people are finding, at my age, I'm 20 now, they're kind of starting out and finding what they want to do, and I've kind of been able to have this whole lifetime of memories and experience. And
you must have been asked before, but I mean, some people lose their way, don't they? When they start very young, and you know, the fame, a bit of celebrity, and that's a path you've navigated around.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I think that it's sometimes easy to kind of pick on people that started young and see their mistakes. I think we all make mistakes, and you know, and have different paths. But I've been very lucky. I just love what I do, and I have a wonderful private life and a great life that involves things like this and making films. And
I think we've got some pictures of you when you're very little. Should we just show them just for fun?
Sure.
How far are we going to go back here?
Oh, yeah, it's Man on Fire, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
And I mean, for you, for this stage in your career, presumably, I mean, people are making quite a big deal about the fact this is a leading role for you.
Oh, right.
And does that feel like, does that change the feeling when you go into a film knowing you are, that it is you, an ensemble?
Well, I think people say that probably just because the title of the film is the character that I play, you know. So. No, I mean, for me, I think as an actor, you go into every role thinking that it's important and a challenge and exciting, and no one is kind of better than the other. They're all equal to me, but I did love making this.
We're going to hear some lovely harp music in a moment. Are you musically gifted?
For Man on Fire, I did have to learn to play the piano, so I kind of kept that up a little bit, but.
Well, that's very impressive.
Probably not as talented as her.
Oh, well, listen, thank you very much. And can you do a little bit of the British accent?
Oh, no, it's been so long. I'm afraid.
Goodbye and thank you.
Oh, no, I don't want to spoil it. You've said so many nice things. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah.
It is truly brilliant.
Stick with that.
It's a wise decision, I think.
I really enjoyed it. Lovely.
Effie Gray is in cinemas from Friday.